Hi friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to my channel, my craft room. I'm here to work on this, the Sorcerers, Apprentice, Mickey Mouse Disney journal. So I've got the cover started and I showed this to you a few videos ago where I was cleaning up my craft room, and this is one of the books that was in my rolling cart, and I went ahead and made it a new spine and put this fabric on it. And I said at the time it's a little stiff because I used this fabric that was actually fabric samples that I got from a thrift store, and they were actually 2 layers. And so I used it, you know, like kind of almost like double-sided scrapbook paper, but it was double-sided fabric and it was 2 layers, so it was extra thick. So and you couldn't take it apart. I couldn't take it apart. I don't know if anyone could take it apart, but anyway, I just used it the way it was, picked the side I liked, and but it made it really thick here on the inside and outside. So it's got a really nice sturdy spine, but I have been kind of like bending it and loosening it up. So I have loosened it up a good bit. So I wanted to show you the paper that I plan on using with this, and I wanted to do a little work on the cover. So what I thought I would do first, which I didn't show you, I guess I probably have shown you, but I might not have, but I wanted to go ahead and do the closure for this one. So I left the paper, you know, right here that was already here, the Mickey Mouse paper. Of course, I mean, I wouldn't cover that up, and there was nothing wrong with it. And you know, I really love. I've never done a Mickey Mouse journal before. I'm trying to see which. I'm going to use some eyelets here. I'm going to try to see which ones I want. But yeah, I've never made, would you believe, a Mickey Mouse journal before, because even though I love Mickey Mouse, it had to be the right Mickey Mouse journal. And I know that probably doesn't make sense, but it had to be like, I don't know. This is the right one. This is one of the right ones. I have several right ones now that I've found that I would want to make into a journal. It couldn't just be any Mickey Mouse book. It had to be the right one. The one I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm trying to find some of my most red. This one's redder than those. These are kind of a darker red right here. I'm trying to find 2 of those. I don't know. I think I might have another one here. Guess I'm trying not to dump these out either, but I guess I'm gonna have to get the one I want. And then I'll show you what I am doing for the closure on this one. Okay, I think this is, yeah, this is a brighter red here and there. Okay, so I just need 2. So I hope this works out, because, you know, this is a pretty thick book, but I think I have put this closure on a, you know, it's kind of a little harder and a little thicker than a little golden book, this cover, but it's not that much more, but I think it is a little thicker and harder. It's not that I can't punch a hole in it. Can I, will these secure and fasten securely through this thicker, harder book? And we're going to find out right now. Is that dangerous? Yes, it is. I could destroy the cover, but hopefully if I did destroy it, it would be fixable. No, I'm not going to I don't think I'll destroy it. Okay, so I'm going to use, for these, for all of my, well, only for the tiniest, I have some little teeny tiny, I don't know if I have any left here, teeny tiny eyelets. I think I have like 1 left. This one right here, can you see how small that is in there, in that package? This is a Quicklet. If you've ever seen these, they're little teeny tiny eyelets. That one, for those I use the small hole. For the rest of them I use this bigger hole in my crocodile here. And so the front hole I'm going to run about right here. And so the back hole is going to be on, maybe we'll do the front hole first. So I usually try to put it in the middle, and I don't measure. I just say, okay, that looks like the middle. So it's going to be right there. And we're going to punch a hole. We're going to go ahead and do the front first, and then I'll be able to see better where the ones in the back cover go. So let me look again, make sure of where I want it. looks out like the middle, and I just make it in far enough so I'm not like, you know, you don't want to get your edge in there and kind of make a half hole or something. You want a whole hole. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? A whole hole, not a half hole. So it's just inside that edge here, enough to make a good hole. It looks like it's in the middle. So I'm going to punch a hole right there. There we go. And for this one, the front one, I'm going to use one of these. And I'm going to use, we've got like a dark bluish, almost a little bit of purple in there background for this particular book, but I'm going to use a red. Trying to see which one I want to use. There's a pink or red in here and a red or red. And so I'm going to use one of these. And these are kind of like plastic and they're bigger. Yeah, someone asked me where I got these, and I think I got them. I told them in the link in the comments where I got them, but I'm trying to remember what I told them now. But I think it was craftdirect.com. Yeah, they don't have them everywhere, but they're We Are Memory Keepers. Eyelets is the brand they are. So you can just Google We Are Memory Keepers eyelets. But they have all different kind of eyelets, so just make sure if you find them somewhere that they're these, you know, look at them carefully and make sure they're the thicker, wider eyelets like this. So you see I just squished that down. It's nice and squished on this side. So it's nice and secure. So now I know where the ones in the back. So when I make this kind of closure, I can use one or two in the back. I'm going to use two for this one. Two eyelets. So there's the middle. And I can see now, I can see where it is from the back. It's right there. So I'm going to make two holes for the back now with that same bigger hole on either side. And I can make it like this so I can see where my front eyelet is. And just go on either side of that. I'm trying to make sure I got the big hole there. And so, kind of like on either side of that hole. I need to put it where I can see it for a second. So if you can't see it for a second, that's okay. Because I need to see too. So I punch it in the right spot. So I'm punching it kind of like, again, right inside the edge. And enough inside so I'm punching a hole again. Okay. And it's like you need to get it in a good spot, but it almost, you know, as long as you have it in a good spot, it's not like, I almost feel like it doesn't have to be perfect. You know what I mean? Like you can do it and not worry about it having to be perfect as long as it's pretty much where it should be. I hope that makes sense. So see that's the first one right inside the edge right there. Okay, so I'm going to do, that's the top one. Now I'm going to do another one, and I just need to put one beside, I'm going to put one right beside that one and try to get it right even with that one. And I need to put it where I can see for a second, and I'll show you after, but I'm going to tell you how I'm doing it, so if you haven't done this before, you know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put it a little bit a ways from that one because I want it to be kind of like almost on either side of this, so I can see where this is. That's why we did this one first. So these holes are kind of like on either side of this, so a little spread apart, but not too much, and also even in line with each other here in the back. So I'm going to show you before I punch it where I'm going to punch. And again, if it's not perfect, you know, it kind of almost doesn't really matter. So anyway, that's where I'm punching, right there. And it looks pretty good to me. I'm just going to move it up a little bit. Because I'm like trying to get it even too with the other one. Okay. I think it's even. All right, we're going for it. Whether it's perfect or not. All right, I think I did pretty good. There they are See, I was trying to get them straight, and I think they are pretty straight from each other. They might not be perfect, but they're good. They're good enough. And you can see how far apart they are and how this goes. Since this has not got anything in it, I can kind of bend the book around so you can see how here's my front eyelet and the two holes are on either side of that. That's what I was trying to explain. See, the two holes are on kind of like on either side of this one. And you'll see in the end when we put I'm going to put elastic through here and tie it out the front, and then we can put some beads or something on it if we want to. So anyway, now we need to, like, you can do this and you don't even have to put eyelets. You can use it just like this. You don't have to put eyelets in there. I just, and because I like to, and I didn't used to, like, I was afraid of eyelets, kind of like, because I had never done them, and I was like, I don't know, how do you do this? I watched videos, and I was like, I don't know if this, and I had actually had another eyelet setter that wasn't working very well, and I was like, why? It just didn't set the eyelets very well. And so I was like, what am I doing wrong? And, how come this is not working? And, I was just trying and trying. And finally I got a crocodile. That was the key. That other eyelet setter just wasn't, I don't know. I really don't know what I was doing wrong, or if it was the eyelet setter or whatever. But anyway, ever since I got my crocodile, no problem. So those should be set. If there is any problem, you can squeeze them further. But see how you can see the metal squishes down and kind of wraps around your book there so that they are secure. I wouldn't go pulling on them or anything, but they are in there, and you can see how the little bit of these are metal in the back here, and you can see how it's kind of wrapped around and squished down or over the back cover there, over the cover a little bit, so it's grabbing and it's secure. Okay, so there we go. We got our closure on its way, and I think those are pretty too. They match the red in the book, so that's why I chose that color. So let's get rid of those. Now we're done with that. So the other thing I wanted to do, I'm not going to put the elastic on today because it'll be in my way as I'm creating the pages and everything. It'll be in the way right now, so I'll do the elastic part of the closure at the end when I'm done with everything else, so it's not in our way as we're creating this journal. But keep all my eyelets in this little drawer right here. It's full, as you can see, but they do all fit in here, so that's where I keep them. And a little organizer right behind me. And put that away. Don't need that right now. Oh, I want to give you a little update. I showed you this box in one of my videos, and I'm adding a few things to it. And I told you when it's full, it's going to go with the next order I get for a journal after that. So it's not full yet. It's got a good ways to go. It's a little vintage paper clip box, in case you didn't see that video. And it's not a perfect little box. It's pretty much perfect around here on the bottom and but the top has a little bend or fold in it. But I still think it's adorable. I wanted to do something with it. I didn't want to, throw it away or anything. So I'm filling it up with little tiny goodies, and I've got a long ways to go. But as I've been kind of crafting, if I see something like, oh, I would like to put that in the box, I'm going to add it to the box. So I have to add today. We'll see how far it gets filled up. I don't think this will fill it up though. I've got three whale tail tabs to put in here. I was passing by my little whale tail tab storage container. I thought, oh, those would be perfect to put in there. And in that same container, I have these tabs. These are made from some book pages, I believe. Yeah, these are made from some book pages. Oh, this is scrapbook paper. That whale tail tab. And then these tabs are made from scrapbook paper. These are single-sided scrapbook paper, and these are double-sided scrapbook paper. And this is actually Tim Holtz right here, Tim Holtz scrapbook paper. So those are going in there, and those can be pressed down pretty flat, so you can see there's still a lot of room in there. And then the other thing was I was noticing I used, I guess I was going through and looking for some beads for a journal for the, the strings in the middle, and I got some out and I put them away, and I noticed these little foxes. They're so cute. They're little foxes. They're kind of like rubbery beads, but they are bees and they're little foxes. So I got one of each color out to add to the box. So I thought that would be a cute addition. So still a long ways to go to fill it up, but we're getting there. And when I deem it full, I will, whatever my next journal order is, that'll be the little thank you gift that goes in that. So, okay, on with the journal. So, the book cover, we got our eyelets. So, this, oh, that's one of my punches from the crocodile. This cover is in the condition that I got it in. I wiped it down, cleaned it off, and all that, and it's in really nice condition. It's still got a little, barely any wear on it. A little bit of wear there in that corner, but right here, it's got a little white. That's how it was when I got it. And it's got a little bit of something here, like that's how it was when I got it too. Like I didn't do that, but I kind of wanted to maybe put. I wanted to put a little cluster at first just over here, and I thought, well, this needs something. If I'm going to cover that up, maybe I should just cover this whole bottom part up. So I thought maybe I would, this is the scraps I have from the fabric from the spine. So I thought I would just, I got glue on my fingers, but I thought I would just cover up this whole bottom part, maybe with a big cluster of this fabric or something. I don't know, probably not that piece, but maybe these two pieces. So, but this needs to be cut down. I don't want to cover up this elephant. So if I cut this down, so about cut off that bottom row and a little bit more. So I got my pinking shears here. So let's do that. Now in a minute, I'm going to show you the paper that I'm using from Echo Park. So see how cute that looks? Okay, I want this on the bottom too, because I want it to, I don't want this fabric to overpower because it's over here too. So let's see, let me get my fabric tack and we'll glue this down. So we'll just add to the back here and cover up those. It's kind of like, I don't know what it's not something on there, but it's just like a wear spot or something. Here's the other side of that two-sided fabric. I think I showed you that before when I showed you this cover, but in case you didn't see that video. So I hope y'all are getting some crafting time in today. Or doing something that you enjoy. If it's not crafting, maybe you just like to watch crafting videos or journal videos or whatever. And you do other types of things. But whatever it is that brings you joy and peace and happiness, I hope you get to do it today. So, yeah, I can't say that I get to craft every day. But if I wanted to, I do want to, it's just that, sometimes crafting is crafting while I'm watching TV or, working on my videos. That's my craft time during the day, working on, getting my videos ready to be published, all that kind of stuff. So yeah. It's all part of the crafting, my crafting world, besides just crafting and getting the videos ready and things like that. And I don't mean doing the videos. I mean after the video is done, what you have to do to get them onto YouTube, which isn't a whole lot, but it does take a little, it does take a little bit to get it, tweaked. I want to say tweaked for publication. So, okay. So next I thought I put a little piece here. So I'll cut this down and it'll go just under this elephant. And I think that'll look like a little cluster. And I have a button I can put on here in case I want a button. And we'll see if it works once I get this cut. So let's, what did I do with my scissors? Let me cut this real quick so I can get this, this fabric tack on the back of this fabric before it leaks all over my desk. I'm going to cut about right there on top of those dots. And I'll still have a good square here left to use inside to make some clusters or something. Okay, so this fabric is leaking. Let me kind of wipe it up here onto my fabric. This is the end of this bottle, so I left it on its side so it wouldn't, you know, so I wouldn't have trouble getting it out. Let me see if I got it all off my table here. I think I kind of did. Okay. So is there any left in here? It might have been the end. I'm hearing air. So whenever that happens, I kind of put the lid on it, turn it over one more time, and then it's like more, it still comes out. One day though, this will be officially empty. One day soon, because it might be empty now. I just want to make sure. So this is my other one that's almost empty in that same stage that I've been. There we go. This one has probably about 1/8 of a bottle in it. I just keep it upside down though, so it's easier to get the glue out at this point when it's almost, you know, almost empty, at 1/8 of a bottle, I would say. So, what's going on with you guys? What are you doing for, I guess you'll see this video in July. So what are you doing in July? July 4th. I hope you had a nice July 4th. Okay, I'm going to see if, do I want this even or a little offset? Or, oh, yeah, let's put it right under the elephant. About like that. That's cute. See, and it covers up all that, whatever that, you know, wear spot that was here, and the wear spot that, I'm going to call it a wear spot because I don't know what it was. But it covers up all that wear spot, and it looks really cute. I actually really love it. That's so adorable. I love this. I had to use this fabric for this journal. It was just, these polka dots just went with Mickey Mouse. So, I think so well. So, that's why I had to use it, even though it was thicker and it was those 2 layers. I had to use it. That's all there was to it. I could not use it. It was just so cute. And so perfect, more perfect than any other fabric I have. I usually go through all of my fabric when I am picking fabric for the spine. I go through all of my fabric, and the one that's like the best one that I have, that's what I use. Okay, so here we go. So we could put another little, but see, that kind of overpowers it. I was kind of wondering if I could. See, it doesn't really, yeah, it really doesn't add anything to it. So these I'm going to save for clusters or something inside. Here's the button I had picked out. It's a little bear we could put down here. I don't know. It's kind of not going to show up on the red because it's a red bear. I thought a red bear would show up, but I don't know if I like it next to the elephant. I don't think I have any elephant buttons, but I kind of like it just like it is. Don't you? I think I do. Like that. This can go somewhere inside the journal, but I don't think it needs it here. So I'm going to leave that off. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. If anything comes up that we think will look good there, we'll put it there, but for right now, we'll leave it like that. Okay, so let me show you. Of course, I have the pages from the book here, so we're going to be using some of those inside, but let me show you. I don't know if I showed you this paper before. I have some Echo Park paper that I got on sale, because echopark.com has been having some really good sales. When did I start getting this? It almost seems like it was last summer. I don't know, but anyway, I've had it for a little while, and I knew I would want to use it in a Disney journal or a Mickey Mouse journal. So that's what I've been saving it for. And I don't think I've shown you, I don't think I've got, shown you in Thrifty Thursday or anything, because I wanted to save it for a special time. So anyway, this is from echopark.com, and it is Echo Park paper. It's called Wish Upon a Star. They don't call any of their paper like Disney or anything like that. They're probably maybe not allowed, but if you look right here, that looks like the Disney castle. It says Wish Upon a Star, so it's very much Disney to me. It has like Mickey. Look at this balloon. It looks like Mickey there. They never use the word Disney or Mickey Mouse, but there's like a Mickey looking balloon there. That's his pants, with the, if you look at, well, I don't know if I have a picture of him with his pants on, but that looks like the buttons on his pants. And here too, I guess. And the castle is here. So anyway, let's open up and show you this paper. And I have the ephemera pack that goes with this too. I kind of like the chipboard pieces that they have, but I just don't think I'll use them. I mean, I don't think for me, I don't think it's worth for me to buy them, because I think it's going to be hard enough for me to use all of the ephemera, let alone trying to use the chipboard too. So I refrain and control myself, and I don't buy the chipboard that goes with these, but they have chipboard pieces that match just their collection kits. So this is the stickers. As you can see, very Disney-esque. Meeting the mouse. I mean, hello. You don't get any more magic fun. You don't get any more Disney and Mickey Mouse than that with that. Look, this looks like, this is where the Magic Kingdom, this is where the magic happens. And that looks like the row Main Street on at Disney World. So, yep. I am a Disney lover. Like, I am not obsessed or anything with Disney World, but I grew up in South Florida, and Disney opened when I was a young teenager. And I remember when it was being built, and I thought, and I was younger, I would say a young adolescent maybe when it was being built. And I thought, and I knew it was going to be finished when I was a teenager, actually in my teens. And I thought, oh, by the time it's finished, I'm going to be too old for Disney World. Was I ever wrong? You're never too old for Disney World, are you? I didn't know. I didn't know what it was, I guess. Okay, so anyway, this is double-sided paper, so I'm going to just flip it around and show you what we got here. So pretty. These are strips, so we can do a lot. This one has a tab on it. Tickets up here. Smile. So yeah, this will be fun. And then we've got the colors here in a plaid formation. Oh, and on this side is cut-aparts. The 4x6 cut-aparts. There's like, this one can be cut in just two strips if we wanted to, but these are cute. Look at that. This is our happy place. Oh my goodness. If this would be great for somebody that is going to Disney to record, or keep their Disney memories in. Disney Magic Kingdom or Disney World or Disneyland, of course. I've never been to Disneyland because it's so far away from here. I've never been to have I been to California? I've never actually been to as far as California. I've been to Nevada, where my husband won a trip to Las Vegas once. So we went to Las Vegas, and we went to the Grand Canyon, but I never made it over all the way over to Disney World, but to California. But anyway, at least we have our Florida Disney World over on this side of the United States. So that's where we went when I was a kid, and from when the time it was built until I was grown, that's where I went on my honeymoon to Disney World, and that's where we went with our kids most of the time. We had Florida season passes when they were kids, so we could go, pop up there on the weekend or go for a week or whatever. So, if you live in South Florida, it's so many hours. It's like 7 hours just to get out of Florida. So we never got out of Florida even very much if we were driving somewhere, which was what we did most of the time. So yeah, Disney World was our go-to vacation. If you live in South Florida, that is the place to go. And plus, Central Florida has so many other things to do, especially now. They have Universal and SeaWorld. Back then they had SeaWorld, and that was newer. So the cut-aparts here, let me stop talking about Disney World, even though this is going to be like a Disney journal. This says Goofy. I don't wonder why, if they can say all these names, why they don't actually use the Disney name, because it's just like Goofy, so many Disney-esque things, but not the actual words, Mickey Mouse or Disney. I mean, if they don't have a license, I know, but it just seems like they almost couldn't say, oh, here's the fireworks. Disney World has their fireworks. Here's some more cut aparts. I mean, meeting the mouse. It almost seems like they'd have to have a license for saying things like that, even though they're not actually saying Disney or Mickey Mouse with the mouse. They're just saying mouse. But whatever, it doesn't bother me. You know, I think this kid is really cute. So that was that one. Polka dots, black. That's, well, that goes along. That goes along with Disney, because you can put something red on here and it'll just be fantastic and beautiful. And here's all these little, like, oh, these are like buttons or pins. My son and daughter-in-law, my oldest son, daughter-in-law, collect the Disney pins. They are obsessed with Disney World. They had their honeymoon there too. So, yeah, they are obsessed. That is their go-to vacation. So yeah, they are obsessed. And so I guess we did that to my older son, is because that was our vacation when they were kids. Now he's obsessed, and he's got his wife. His wife never, before they got together, she had never been to Disney World. So he was like, well, we have to go. And they went. And ever since the first time, she was also obsessed as much as he is. This is cute, like newspaper clippings. Very vintagey looking. Kind of really different for this kit, but really cute. Magic and wonder. Imagination. So cool. And then here's this side with all the colorful stars. And here's Mickey's bow tie, of course. And then the side with the words, different fonts and things. Picture perfect, smile, photographs, happiness starts here. Magical moments, wish upon a star. And then stripes with all the colors. And cameras, that's cool. That's neat for, you know, like a trip or vacation type journal. You got the cameras, more words and rows. This one had the words kind of all over. These are kind of in rows too, just a lot of different fonts, and these are kind of like all the same fonts. This one has a white background, this one has a black background, and these are all capitals and all the same font, but very cool also. Words, different colors. Mickey Mouse heart with a arrow through it. And this has got a grid background in case you can't see that, like a graph paper background. And oh, this is pretty with the tickets. All the different colors tickets. I am all ears. Do you love this paper as much as I do? Oh my goodness, I love the polka dots. This one, see, I knew that I hadn't looked at this before. I think I probably looked at it when it first came in, but I don't know if I did. But I didn't know all these polka dots were in here when I picked out the fabric, so that was just coincidence. Anyway, different colored polka dots. Ooh, here's a pretty one with the castle. So that is pretty. And then this red background with white polka dots. And more words, pictures on this one. And that's it. That's just the paper cover there. So I hope you like that. Oh, let me show you the ephemera real quick. On the next, I'll go ahead and probably get some signatures ready. Pick out the signature covers and things like that. But let me show you I guess I got two of these. Oh, this is frames and tags. I see what it is. These are both the same Wish Upon a Star collection. This is the frames and tags. This is the ephemera. Let's see what's in here real quick. Yeah, these are. I love these. I love these. And I probably would like the wood chip or wood. What are they called? The wood pieces too, but chipboard, whatever. But like, look how many pieces are in here. There's two little dots. I'll leave those in here, but two little dots there. These are 33 pieces in here. So you just got all these little words here. There's an S. That probably says wish. At some point, I'm all ears. Little pieces. Just all these little fun pieces. Meeting the mouse, little button. Cute, right? Do they make you smile? Let's get goofy. Oh, that's adorable. Fun. Smile from ear to ear. Dream. Just a lot of fun. They should call it Fun Pack. Say cheese, please. Magic is in the air. Wish you, when you wish upon a star. A little frame that says vacation. So, yeah. Little journal cards. There's the Main Street. So those are the ephemera pack for Wish Upon a Star. And then this one is the frames and tags. And they're let me show you what they are. Because some of the pieces are very similar to the ephemera, but also they're different, but they're similar. So like these pieces right here are pieces that I think could just as well be in the ephemera pack. Of course, little tags or little, I guess they're more like labels and little pieces, just like what's in the ephemera pack. These are little tags here. They have a little hole you can punch out and put a ribbon through if I want to, or a brad or something. The little castle there. So these are kind of like labels. Little tag here, and this does something. Oh, you can punch this out. Let me see. Let's go ahead and see what it does. Oh, this punches out here. Perforated. Picture perfect day. And does this punch out? No, that's day. So that stays like that. So it's a little frame that you can put a picture in. That would be cute if you have a picture that small, or some little piece of something. Ephemera, like something from Disney World or a trip of some type. Wish upon a star. Today. That says mouse right there, our happy place. Love this, a typewriter. It's like it was cut out of a newspaper article, and there's a little typewriter there. You'll never believe what we did today. Imagine, goofy, happy, family, smiles from ear to ear, snap, click, meeting the mouse, vacation. So a lot of little cute tags, and these really come in handy when you're decorating, of course. So much fun, and this is a little frame. I guess they put them together in case you want to leave them together, and then if you want to take them apart, you can. I'm going to go ahead and take this apart so you can see what I'm talking about. See, there's your little frame. It's one-sided, and they're so much fun. A little decorating piece. Another cute tag. This is more like a label. Oh, this is also a frame. So you got two pieces there, and this is also a frame. And another little piece. Good times. You got your Mickey mug there with the little pants on the bottom there. So fun, right? So anyway, stay tuned to see how this all comes together inside of this cover. And we'll see you. We could put something, one of those little labels back here eventually, like that. That would be cute, wouldn't it? Right there. That looks adorable. We might do that. So let me know if you like that. Anyway, fun, right? I hope you enjoyed looking through this and working on the cover and seeing the update on the little box. And I will keep updating you on that little box until it is full. So thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy crafting.